today is 15th of June, okay, mid of the month already, and now it's 9 p.m. So thanks everyone, join us PICC Meals Facebook Live, okay. I am now at the PICC Sales Gallery, okay. We just took our dinner. We have a very heavy dinner, so I need to standing. Okay, I don't want to sit down. Okay, all right. So before we start, please like, share, and give comment to our Facebook Meals at PICC or PICC by Hunza. Okay, Meals at PICC or PICC by Hunza. Who knows? You can win the 50 ringgit shopping voucher. All right, by 𝐏𝐞𝐧𝐚𝐧𝐠 Paragon Mall. All right, you know, just now when I have a dinner with Sean, right, he said that everyone know that Paragon is by Hunza. I think still got some people don't know that 𝐏𝐞𝐧𝐚 Paragon is actually built, managed by Hunza. Okay, we are the local developer and we actually built the 𝐏𝐞𝐧𝐚 Paragon and we manage it ourselves. Okay. And this mall is already with us for, I think we opened in 2013, so it's almost 9 years. Huh? I still remember it's on the 23rd of July, 2013, we opened 𝐏𝐞𝐧𝐚 Paragon, okay? So very soon, it's our 9 years anniversary, okay? And Paragon is very, very important, very, very important, okay? Because PICC, we are going to have another shopping mall as well, okay? But tonight, I'm not alone, okay? I'm not alone. Luckily, I'm not alone, okay? Today, I managed to, how to say, caught him, caught him, okay? I saw him eat 𝐏𝐴 just now. I saw him eat 𝐏𝐴, okay? He said when he come to Penang, he must eat 𝐏𝐴, okay? So I managed to caught him when he's, well, eating the 𝐏𝐴, right? So today, I have a very special friend with me here. I think a lot of people know him. He is actually Sean, okay? Sean is from KL, and he is, if everyone follow his YouTube, you know that he talk everything about property. And he told me he have more than 1,000 video, 1,000, okay? 1,000 video just talk about property. I think he's more expert than me, and he's just early 30, you know? I am early 50. Okay, so I'm still young. Even though we are, even though we are, he said no need to mention my age, you know. I say I'm okay, I'm fine, you know. Okay, so today I'm very happy that you know he's here with me. Then we can share a lot of things about property. All right. So please come with me. All right. Yeah, here. You see, Sean is here. How are you? Today he is here. Okay. Correct or not? I caught you from when you're eating 𝐏𝐴.
Yeah, like at Bayan Baru Marketplace. Everybody say that's the place to go to lah.
Yeah, so a lot of people come to Penang sure eat 𝐏𝐴 lah. Correct or not?
But people complain about the portion now.
Yeah, no choice lah. Yo.
Inflation ma, huh?
Yeah, inflation and also no choice. Business is also quite tough, correct or not? But I think people now also very open already. Like eat lah, eat whatever we want to eat, we eat first lah. Correct or not?
Yep.
So today we are very happy. We have Sean here. Maybe Sean, some of people may first time see you. Maybe you can explain to them about yourself.
Hi. So I remember to share. I didn't know there was a 50 bucks involved, so I was trying to try my luck lah, right? so what's up, guys?
See, the back end people see Sean guy reject.
So what's up, guys? I'm Sean. My YouTube channel is 𝐿𝐴𝐴, so I talk a lot about properties, and this is like my 10th time visiting Penang for a property already. So that somewhat qualifies me. Half a Penangite, I hope, right?
Hey, you're Penangite, right?
No, half lah, half.
Half. Your mom?
My mom's side.
Yeah,
my mom grew up in Penang.
So 50% Penangite lah.
So the Hokkien way utampo iam me.
Ima.
This is the half clang.
Half clang, okay.
Yeah, so I'm very excited to be here, and we are going to look at the new development. So what caught my eye before I came here was the rarity of the size of the land.
Okay.
Suddenly, when you tell me that, hey, there's 43 acres,
yeah,
for development, not easy to come by, especially in the island, right?
Correct.
So I think it's her project, so maybe you can bring us through the whole
Yes.
first.
I think you see, this one just now, Sean is talking about this piece of land, 43 acres of land, right? It's not easy, you're right, because previously this land is have 800 over squatter here. And it took us 7 to 8 years to actually build another apartment for them and one-to-one compensate them. And finally, we clear this land, okay? And this is a good location, right? Of course, Bayang Lepas, this area, this piece of land is a very prime location. And you can see from here, this land, right, is integrated, Sean. It's an integrated development. We have residential, we have commercial, we have hotel, shopping mall, office tower, medical center, and etc. Okay, so currently you look from here, right, we are actually launched the first phase called PICC Mills, 846 units, 1,000 square feet up to 1,800 square feet. Later we are going to show you some of the show unit. And eventually, phase 2 will be our service apartment, right? Then followed by our commercial. Commercial is extremely important for this development, all right? We will have a shopping mall, we have the office tower we call BPO office, and we have the hotel here, all right? This is very, very important. I believe join us on Facebook Live today, right? Quite a numbers of them is already our purchaser, right? They have bought our PICC mill, and I actually one of the owner also, right? Maybe next time, maybe next time they also my neighbor, okay? So this is an overall development here, and it will take 10 to 12 years for us to complete the entire project. But if not because of the COVID pandemic, it's actually took us 2.5 years. I think by the time now we should able to launch a phase 2, but because of the COVID, it's a slightly delay, okay? And this, you know, my girl is very naughty, you know, he write a note and ask me if maybe,
very dangerous,
Sean, he become my neighbor. Yes, you are right, right. Sean will be my neighbor, right?
I will try my best.
Yeah.
But something to highlight, right? I think the rarity of having 43 acres, because of the sheer size of it, then you are able to demonstrate your town planning ability. I think this kind of profile, where when I come, right, the first thing I ask, like, is those bridge real?
Yeah.
Right? So like, what is within the bridge? Because again, in Penang, not people don't want to build townships, just that there's no land to build. That's why everyone goes to mainland or whatever, right? So I think this is one of the very first, because again, 43 acres, even for KL's perspective, is big.
Yeah.
So you have malls, and just now, right, she plugged in already, right? Their Paragon Mall is actually managed by them. And that's a very important point.
Yeah.
So like for malls, for those who are investing in mixed developments, we gotta know the ownership of malls.
Yes.
So it's very important that if it's stratified, owners individually own, it's gonna have a loss of control.
Yes, not easy.
So to deal with AMPs, what seasons to do and whatsoever, so that's going to be really tough.
Not easy, but because this one will not for sale. The shopping mall is not for sale, it's actually will be owned by us and we manage it, you know. That what you say is very important, because one is a strata mall, then it's quite tough. Because you have maybe 100 or 200 owners, you know, together.
Everybody make one noise, don't need anything really.
It's not easy to manage, you know, for commercial wise, okay? And like what just now Sean mentioned about this lane bridge, right? This is very important because just now Sean asked me, he said, why here, very traffic jam, you know, correct, John?
Yeah.
He said, no, Bukit Jambu, you know. He says it's so traffic jam.
But my hotel here is like half an hour, which I can walk almost faster. No lah, please don't make me walk.
Yeah, so I say what? When personally, my view, I say that when you see there's a traffic jam means it's a good location. Correct or not? Because people like to come here, right? People pass by every day. So to me, it's a good location. But don't worry about the congestion-wise, right? Because when we submit the development to the local authority, there are 3 commitments that they want us to complete. When the entire phase 2 is completed, these are the things we also need to be completed. And what are those things? So maybe I share with you here. All right, come here. I think I want to share this because Sean just now mentioned traffic jam. So I must show why traffic jam, huh?
But it's also because the limitation of the earlier township.
Yes,
right?
because
so you inherit the roads ultimately.
Yes.
So what are the odds of building a brand new road?
Because like what you said, correct also lah. Because don't have really 43 acres kind of development at this location. Is a majority is standalone kind of development, like standalone condominium, standalone commercial. You know, not really have the integrated kind of development. And PICC will be the first one at this Bukit Jambu, Bayang Lepas area, Bayang Baru. That's the first one. So you look at here. We are now at the PICC here, correct or not? So there are 3 commitments that we are talking about. This is Bayang Baru roundabout, right? From the Bayang Baru roundabout, then we will have the under tunnel all the way directly come to PICC, all right? If you can see that currently Bayang Baru is only 2 lanes, right? But eventually this one will be enlarged and it make it directly come to PICC to reduce your traffic. Secondly, from the Bukit Gambir here, then we will have the overhead bridge directly linked to PICC as well. Currently, if you come from the Bukit Jambu here, you have a traffic light, correct? But here, no. We straight away have the overhead bridge directly linked to PICC. The third commitment is this LRT, provision LRT is under the state government. But our commitment, when they approve the plan for us, right, they say we have to build the link bridge from the LRT station directly linked to our shopping mall. So you can see that these are all the commitment by us, all right? So when we complete the entire phase 2, inclusive the service apartment and the commercial, then this infrastructure also must be completed, okay? So these are the commitment that because we want to reduce the traffic, right? The current traffic issue that raised by Sean, because Sean just now when they walk in, Dato, traffic jam, Dato, why
no, also the surrounding is rather dense, right? We see around the apartments around here.
Of course, previously, you know, this area, you're talking about mid-development, right? But, you know, our Chief Minister, 𝐏𝐈𝐂𝐂, he have a plan, 2030 plan. He wants to develop the whole southwest of Penang.
So southwest includes
Bayang Baru, Bayang Lepas, right? Okay. This whole area until to the airport, he wants to develop this whole area. Because you know why? Because he said that this area will have to develop because more than 60% of the Penang night population are here at the southwest. And you know that for 2020 during the lockdown, right? The manufacturing business is doing so good. Intel is expanding, and last 2 days I saw AMD also expanding, right?
That's the thing about Penang, your manufacturing is very strong.
Yes, very strong. And I show you, I want to show you something. Actually, I got a lot of things I want to show, you know, but I don't know whether I got time. Now, these are the lane that I'm talking about from Bayang Baru roundabout directly to our PICC. And this is a provision for the LRT by the state government, right? These are the provision, and this is the overhead bridge directly from Bukit Gambir to PICC, all right? So these are the one. Okay, let me show you why I say the manufacturing is doing so good, all right? I got some article here. You can see from here, this is in Chinese. It means
I'm not a banana, I can read.
You can read, So it means 工找人 is not 人找工 you correct or not? So it's saying that those factory, they actually shortage of the engineer. They want more. So, and then we hope that can attract other people from other states to work in Penang. And when they come to work to Penang, right, then definitely they want house. They must rent house or they buy house.
Job opportunity.
So this is very, very important. So you can see from here, these are so many news talk about the new factory coming in, right? These are all the news that you can see or not. It's all the important Simtex is also open in Penang. So these are all the good news, okay? So these are all the articles that we actually, Ministry is open in Penang, okay? So you can see that Penang is, these are the LRT, the latest news about LRT, all right? So, and I think these are very, very important. But now he always asks me question, now I want to ask him. Okay? So after you know, your first impression, the first impression, I remember your portal always like to say the first feel. So what is your first feel about this project?
I think first feel is exactly like what you pointed out. Jam, you have the matured developments around that's existing. But what the township is trying to build is a brand new iconic township.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot of effort just to change the stigma. But from a person who have visited like easily 500 properties, yeah. So look at it. There's a science to it.
Okay.
And based on like just now all the questions that I asked, like who is managing the mall, what's going to be the progress, like when we talk about LRT, then when I ask Penangites, everybody like yeah. But when you have articles that talks about it, right, it's going to make it be real more and more.
Yes.
So it's hopefully it takes place.
Yeah, we also hope it takes place.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So that's why it's very important that it's not definite because it has been discussed many times.
Yeah.
But I think because I personally also built townships before.
Yeah.
So this brings back a lot of memories.
Yeah.
But it demonstrates the importance of connectivity, the mixed program.
Yes.
You have medical center. Not if I want to make money, I build small apartments,
Yeah.
Right.
Or high dance. Huh?
Yeah. So that would be the best form of money making. But this one is a little bit different. So I appreciate it. Like the fact that you have a corporate office with a hotel, right?
Yeah.
It shows futuristic. Those are not the exact money-making things.
Yeah.
But you guys still retain certain investment components to it. I think that's very
That's why
important.
it is, of course, you look at the skill model, we also hope that all this is materialized within the time frame that we want. And this is very important. That's why we know that the commercial is very important. And we also put in a lot of effort and we hope to materialize it as soon as possible. Huh?
So the Muse is the phase 1, right?
Yes.
Let's go.
This is here, okay? So Muse is a phase 1. So this is a Muse, right? This is a phase 1. So we have Tower A and the Tower B. And you know that, Sean, this Tower B, we are going to reach a level 58 by next month, July. And this will be the taller condominium building in Penang Island at this moment. After it reach level 58, right, then it will be the taller.
So are you going to go top up?
We want to do top up, but it's see the timing lah. We want to do the top up. I actually suggest that maybe we do the top up, or maybe we can do some lighting. In fact,
then you wear there, then take picture.
Yeah, because it's true. It's when I say it's a taller building at the southwest, then my founder say, my Dato say, no, it's Penang Island. Okay. So at this moment, okay.
But I think just now because I went to site.
Yeah.
So
what you see?
The view is amazing.
Okay.
Like the view that we have the golf course, right?
Here.
Yeah, we were facing at this tower then.
Yeah.
I think golf course view is very rare in Penang. Because this is one of the only
in Penang.
Yeah, so like in KL, we are like a bit more spoiled. Like Tropicana got one, Bukit Jalil got one, wherever also got. But here it's very rare.
Yes.
So like the golf course views, like just now we went. And when you look into the layout just now, your living and your 3 bedrooms, all views are facing outside.
Yes.
That's why you have. So the key point here is when you pick units, orientation matters a lot, especially in this project.
Yes.
Right.
You see, but just now when he went to the site, right? He went in alone. Of course, with my team follow.
I'm not illegal. I'm
not. No, because the project team is follow him. I'm not with him. Why? Because I want him to tell me, how it feels. Correct or not? If I next to him, I like to talk. I talk a lot, right? So I don't want. I want to let him just go and feel it. What he think about it, anything that we need to improve, So that's why I want him to share what he see, what he see, what you think. Maybe you can share with the audience,
Yep.
Yeah.
Some great things is because this is a brand new development within an old address.
Yeah.
So there used to be height limitations and whatsoever.
Yes.
Then now this being the highest building, right?
Yeah, higher in Penang Island.
In the same view, only this happens in Penang. You have mountain, you have sea.
Yes.
And it's so easy to get in Penang. In KL, right? Even I'm paying 1,500 per square feet, I don't get anything like that.
Not easy to get. Got hill, got sea.
Then something also to point out is the common areas that you guys are providing. A lot of people don't pay attention to this, but your corridors are 2.7 meters width. It's very luxurious, right? On a normal scale in KL, with all the corners that I see, 1.8 to 2 meters, very good already. I've seen a 4 feet corridor before.
Oh.
So I walk, right, almost cannot, but I lost weight, so now cannot. So last time cannot. So very scary, and the height is also 3 meters.
Yes.
So I think in terms of common areas like that, it's very generous.
Because sometimes I feel that the purchaser, when they buy, right, they don't really look into all this, right?
And not everyone is trained to read.
Yeah, so that's why today I'm lucky that to have Sean with me here, that he can share a lot of things here. Okay, share a lot of things on his experience, because he is expert in the property.
No, I just see more properties.
So come, now we go and see something, okay? We're going to see the experience hall, okay? All right. So Sean, you know here is all the Hunza project that we have completed. I need to tour him, you see. So this is all the project. This is our Batam project, right? Actually, we have built more than 5,000 houses there already, more than 5,000. We still got around 300 acres of land there. But that side, right, is mainly more on landed lah, double story terrace, you know, zero lot bungalow. Then this is our Alila Horizon. This one also completed in 2008. This is Alila Home 2008. And this is our KL. Finally, I got one KL project that I can show him. So this one is at the Seputeh. We have a bungalow and semi.
This one is the atas one.
Yeah. This one, right, we built around, I think, 80 units, if I can remember, 80 units of this semi-D, and then some 10 or 13 units of bungalow, okay? So this one is also completed. And of course, Infinity is one of the projects that we have won the PICC Award, Best High Rise in 2010. It's a very nice condominium, and that time, because of the density control, this one very low dense, and the size is 4,008 and 3,006 square feet.
Per unit?
Yes, facing directly to the sea. And then, of course, Gurney Paragons, and Sean always say, hey, a lot of people don't know, you know. So I say, well, then this one we need to really tell people that Hunza, okay, we design is by the architect, but our team also put a lot of effort. We build and manage it by our own self, okay? So we have all the team, that experienced team with us, and manage this. And the office tower also is not for selling. That one also, our headquarters is there. All right, and all these Hunza Tower we have leased out with those KPMG, Deloitte, you know, all they actually have the office here. And then, of course, we have the lovely 𝐶𝐴, more than 100 years old 𝐶𝐴. We keep it.
The UNESCO?
Yes, and this one, Sean, you know, we restore it. Because that time, right, this is under category 2. So we need to keep it and we restore it. Then we submit for PICC Award, and we won the World PICC Award Silver Medal. Okay, and this is one that we actually maintain it. And it's a very, we've got a sentiment, it's already more than 100 years old. And finally, we had the Alila too, all right? We also completed, and we also won the PICC Award this year, the Best High-Rise Condominium. This one is really like what Sean said just now. 有山有海, 背山面海. You mean you got hill, you got sea.
This is like a feng shui channel.
We are like talking to feng shui. So this one is a very low dense also, 9.8 acres, but only 270 units, all right?
9.8 acres?
Yes, because 47 of the land we keep green, all right? So this is a very, very good, okay? Very, very good, okay? All right, so now, do you think the track record is important, Sean?
Definitely.
Yeah?
But I think like with all this past record, right, I realized that like without the invitation to come here, I have not heard, sorry, but I have not heard about Hunza.
Oh.
But your means, right, your project, your work is way more famous than the developer.
Because we are always in Penang, you know. We are never seldom in KL. This is why currently we want to explore until to the KL.
Yeah,
that's
so
why, that's why we invite, because I think, Sean, you told me our quality and the way we do is also can be compatible with KL developer.
Especially just now when we went through the site, like the materials that you guys are giving.
Yeah.
Just because it's a norm within developers in Penang, it's very rare for us.
Yeah.
Like basically, generally every week I visit 2 to 3 projects, and I've not like the flooring materials that you are giving in your unit. You're giving merbau, hardwood,
timber floor.
Then the living space is 3.5 meters width, along with your principal bedroom. No one go measures, only Sean. That's why I appreciate. Then even like the west-facing units, you guys are giving low E
glass,
and all those kind of things. It matters especially to Penangites.
Yes.
Because after speaking to so many buyers, right, Penang people particularly look at everything. Must have 3 bedrooms. The unit must be square. Materials must be 𝐏𝐿𝐿, all must give 𝐏𝐿𝐿.
Yeah.
So whatever you guys are doing in the unit, suddenly when I was seeing outside, as a third party, 𝐏𝐿𝐴𝐧𝐚𝐥.
Yes.
𝐏𝐿𝐴𝐧𝐚𝐥. So also you all are giving smart homes that you guys are
here. Yeah.
So
this is a smart home that we are. You can see, actually I want to show everyone. You can see up there. This is our Hunza Experience Hall. So what we do is, right, Sean, we want to tell people everything, If from the floor, from the outside our gallery, from our track record, come to the detail, what we provide for this project, for PICC Mills. We really want to explain everything so that at least purchaser is aware that what we provide. So these are the smart home.
And I think it's great because a lot of people, when they buy sub-sale and new projects, right, the main difference is the expectation of uncertainties.
Yes.
So I have no clue what the unit is going to give me.
Yes.
And all the common areas that we mentioned just now, it's not within the agreement.
Yeah.
So the developer can generally do whatever. Like if I'm the developer, right, everybody's in trouble
Yeah.
because I know where to cut costs.
Yeah.
So actually, I'm not a developer, so Hunza is a developer. So what I'm trying to say is, with all this, right, it's trying to bridge the knowledge gap between the buyer and the developer.
Yes.
So like all this you guys are giving, even you have the fittings
even this one, right? Even the furnishing, right? We also build a sample here, and we explain to you what material we provide, right? All this, right? We actually do a mock-up and real mock-up here because we don't want to mislead the purchaser, right? Sometimes purchasers see the show unit, they say, oh, this is what I get rid, but show unit, as you know, is upgraded. But this one is a standard and the finishing, and this is a quartz stone, this is quartz stone top, right? And we provide everything for you. And you talk about cabinet, right? When you talk about cabinet, right? Sometimes you laminate it, but inside is still no. But here you can see everything is being laminated. Even the mirror is also provided. So you can see that the detailing that we think of. And I'm going to have another Facebook Live another Wednesday. Then we will talk about strictly on this furnished package, because I want to explain to the audience what material we provide. Because I want to tell people about this quartz stone,
what's the difference between MDF or quartz stone? What's the difference between melamine? What's the difference between laminated?
Yes, all this we want to explain, because these are why you say, we are very transparent, and we want to let the purchaser know that what they get eventually, all right?
So it means that the owners, when they want to, when the buyers, they get the option to upgrade in the fittings, right?
Yeah.
So
it means that our unit, right, when they buy, then of course we have a unit that they want to have furnished. Okay. If you ask me, I'm going to buy furnished unit now. You know why? Because now everything is increased. Correct or not? If I want to this, I want to buy the furnish, and you know why Sean so detailing about the measurement, all this? He's an architect,
No, I'm an architect graduate. Okay, I'm not.
he just silent like this. He's actually architect, correct?
I'm a big fan of architecture, so I have a degree, not part 2, not part 3, but No, no need. But because of that, I appreciate a lot of things that you guys are doing.
Yeah.
So like you have this huge board, right?
Yeah, then we also have here, you see, we show them the facility that provided. We show you that we have more than 70 types of facility, and the facility as ground floor, level 11, 23, 24, 26, 40, 41. All this is very transparent. So if you come into our gallery, then you can know the whole story about this project, correct or not? And I know Sean want to show what, I know.
Yeah.
I know.
But something to talk about this, right?
Yeah.
I think because it's spread across different levels, like per standard floor plate is 10 units per floor.
Yeah.
So let's say if one level you have like 3 units taken up from garden.
Yeah.
Suddenly that floor plate, right, only 7 units.
7 units.
So your density has a different play.
Yes.
And when I came here, a lot of decisions to be made by potential buyers. Number one, which level?
Yes.
Because which level have different views.
Yes.
Then whether you want to see the air, when we were at site, we saw the airplane take off. That was amazing.
Yeah.
And then after that, the number of units per floor because of the facilities or not.
Yes.
Then the orientation.
Yes.
I want to face
yes.
off. Yep.
That's the orientation. So everyone see here, right? So here we actually show people all the types that when you want to choose, which type you want to choose. So here we actually show, just now Sean talked about orientation, right? So it means that, right, this is tower B, this is tower A. So just now Sean talked about west, west. So here we actually give the low egress. So I think Sean also said, hey, this two is it near, right? But it's actually you have 100 feet away, right? So it's actually not near.
100 feet is 30
yeah, 31,
over,
yeah,
32
31, 32 meters. So everything we think about that. And to be honest, this unit, right, they can actually see the golf view.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to the actual site, right, this type E here, they can actually see the golf view also, all right? So you can see that the orientation, like this one is a golf view, all right, this one is the spice, the view. Then here, right, at the back here, some of the unit higher floor can see the Penang Bridge view, the second Penang Bridge. And here, actually, you can see our shopping mall, city view. So this is what you say about orientation.
Yep, so in some views, you get to see 2 bridges.
Yes.
And that is I would say, the selling point about Bayan Baru.
Yeah.
You have two different bridge that you can see, along with the sea view, along with the golf course view, along with the mountain view.
Yes.
So if I'm a potential buyer, I think, I'm not saying I'm buying,
No, my girl just highlight to me, ask me must sell to him.
No, so when
I'm doing sales now.
So when I'm at site just now, right, I
Yeah.
think what was mesmerizing is, because like if you can see the show unit later, the size of the window is very generous.
Yes.
So
it's all very long.
yeah, it's large, right? So if you are facing the right view, when you open the curtain, right, you have golf course as your background.
Yes.
I think that is
very nice. Actually, Sean, I don't know whether you feel the same or not. I feel that Malaysian is very lucky.
Yes.
You know why or not? We Malaysian, our first 2 houses, we still can loan 90%. You know.
Because in Singapore, you get
75, 75 the first house. Second house, 45 or 55, 55. You just imagine we are so lucky, you know. Our third house still can loan 70 at your capacity, of course. So I feel that the young generation should think about that, because property investment is a safer investment.
Well, especially now when, I think developer now is at risk. Maybe I shall spill some beans, right?
Yeah.
Now the risk is launching today's price.
Yes.
But construction materials are future price.
Correct.
So when you have the selling price, then with some margin of the construction cost, right?
Yes.
And this is actually picking up so high.
Yeah.
So eventually, when not everyone can stomach the loss, prices are only going to go up.
Yes. I think next year will be, because this is why this year I think not many developers, like what you say, dare to launch.
Yeah.
Because the material price is still not very stable.
And because of a lot of developers not launching,
Yeah.
but the people who are buying are still going to be roughly the same.
Yeah.
So there will be a mismatch of demand versus supply.
Yes, you're right.
Then, so as a capitalist, I'm happy.
I'm happy also.
Yeah.
Okay, come, now we see here. All right, after we see all this orientation. This is a wall that I don't know light here. I can see or not? Okay.
Yeah, so this was the wall that
yeah,
I spent a lot of time just now.
Yeah, maybe you want to share something here?
Yeah, so for those who have no understanding about constructions, right? Usually we have columns and beams on top of foundation to build a structure. But a better way or faster way or a more efficient way to go around it is actually using shear wall. Where now in the unit you don't have chunky beams and columns anymore. And then your ceiling will be very clean. So it's a flat slab system that we often see in all the units.
Yes.
Then we talked about the layout of car parks because we need efficiency a lot.
Yes.
So
yes.
that needs to be rearranged whenever they reach the facility deck. And above the facility deck, you will have residential towers. So then the entire arrangement of structural members will need to be reorganized and resynced.
Yes, yes.
How do you then transfer load? Is via this thing called transfer beam.
Beam.
And transfer beam, for those who again don't understand, it's extra cost to developers because there needs to be this particular structural member to take up all the load so that the load is evenly distributed into a more tidy way. The good thing is in your car park, then you don't have a lot of small beam and column. Yeah. So that is very, very important. Then we have the aluminium glass window that we can see in the show unit later.
Yeah.
First time, right, I see developers sell foundation one. Why should I buy a project? Or because your ball piling very good. and I, as an architectural fanatic, I am very happy because like when you see the thing is an anchorage into granite stone. And I double check, I triple check, they say that it can stand magnitude of 2.0
yes,
earthquake.
correct.
Earthquake, like ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand. Like, so like really or not? Earthquake. Like.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it's like, is it a borderline of over design? But based on the leader's reaction, I think it's true, right?
Yes.
So these are the very fresh things to me.
Yeah.
Also, when you have a high density project, lift speeds matter. So that affects your waiting time. So there's a standard waiting time for all apartments. Like if it's an office building for a certain grade, they rate by waiting time. So this is where they are giving the, again, they are promising the speed of the, it's like I'm buying car, you know. But it's like a lift car lah, so it's not a, it's not a what car, but again, we don't see this kind of sincerity most of the time because it's better that I leave all this empty and when my profit margin of the project cannot make it, these are places that I will cut costs. But they are spelling it all out, right?
We're transparent it.
Yeah, so I think that's great, like symphonic roof drainage system. People don't even know what is that because of the complication.
This one not char kway teow, you know.
Because of the structural and height of the building, they are using a more efficient rainwater downpipe system to manage rainwater. So again, these are little things that is embedded within the unit. It's not in your SPA. It's not. You don't see. Like,
you don't see from the specification lah. Huh?
So that's why when sometimes you see apple to apple, I like see both was also 12-inch. So that's about it. But within the what's the gig? What's the? I'm talking about IT already. But all the specifications within the building, these are the specifications.
Very important.
And again, they are as if they are selling a car with the CC and the top speed and specs for the leather seats and whatsoever. So it's very rare that people spell out again just because it's this is as good as black and white already. Anytime when I hand over, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Dato, why bo xiang ki? Because of this, right? Suddenly the commitment level shoot up so high, and this is me saying a lot of good things because how I wish this is the model of the industry. Like,
that's why this is actually, you know, when we do this, right, we also educate our sales team. Why? Because our management want the sales team to actually explain like what you explained just now, to our purchaser. Because sometimes purchasers just look at the brochure and they look at the show unit. And they say, okay.
They look at size, price, number of rooms.
Yeah, and then they say, okay, offer, what's your offer? Then, okay, this is what, then location I know already. But I think this is also very important. If you buy a property, and some of them, you know, Penang night a lot, they want to own stay. And I believe you want to buy a house for your own stay, you want to choose the best.
Everything matters.
Yes, this is all very important. So I'm glad that today Sean has explained so detailed, right? So detailed that, and I hope everyone understand why we put all this effort. Like what you said, the transfer bin.
We haven't talked about facade lighting yet.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Yeah, mind, next time, okay?
Next time. A lot of things.
Make them invite me again.
Okay, so here, of course, we also show the purchaser, all the consultant team that we have, you know. And normally for Hunza, right, you know, we want to show people which consultant that we use, okay? So, of course, on the top part is talk about overall development, all right?
Master planning.
Yeah, master planning. We have Architect 61, we have Arup, we have Land Art, the landscape. Then our Arup Digital from Singapore, they are our digital consultant, okay? They are our digital.
Looking, right, in the future, build design consultant 𝐏𝐈𝐂𝐂.
Put your name here. Okay, so you can see from here that like Muse, our architect is architect Permata, the 𝐏𝐸𝐶𝐚𝐧𝐚𝐥. I think she have done a Facebook Live with me also. Then the ID consultant is Uniplan. And one thing I want to share that we also have a traffic consultant as well. It means,
great.
Yes, because we just want to give the at least to give certain insurance because purchaser is always say, hey, Dato, this is traffic jam, how. So we actually appointed the traffic consultant to look into the entire development before we submit our overall development for approval. So this is all very, very important, and 𝐏𝐶𝐧𝐚𝐥 is our M&E consultant. So we are very transparent and show people who is our team of consultants, okay?
Just a rough idea of what traffic consultants do. You have grades for roads. So you have primary road, secondary road, tertiary road, local road. Then it differs with the width, then the top speed of cars, then the distance from a junction to another junction. So 3 lane, what's the Li-by, what's the agak, why suddenly speak Malay? Because all my... Agak, you want to
eat Jerry, agak.
So what's the rough estimation of distance before car slows down into the building? And it sounds logic, right? But when you come into a city center or you come into a township development, everything matters. Because when you have pedestrian around, the car speeds needs to be integrated with the pedestrian speed. And very underrated, right? Traffic consultants only come in when you have a township to build. When you have a normal building, you don't need to have a traffic consultant.
Correct. And then, please, before we continue, we still got more things to share. Today is a bit long Facebook Live.
I'm sorry.
Because we both of us, when we get together, we got a lot of things to talk, okay?
Talk too much.
So please like and share and comment, okay? Muse at PICC or PICC by Hunza. All right, so now we are here. Before that, just another good news to share to everyone. Our affordable housing trio, 1,240 units is fully sold, okay? We have fully sold, okay? So this is also another good news that this month, finally, all the units sold, okay? So I think inside now the viewers, some of them is also our trio purchaser.
This is where I come my whole power. Aiya, 你没有叫我买.
Okay,
that's only what I can afford, guys.
No. Sean is a muse, okay? So this one is actually 1,000 square feet, our show units, all right? So you can see from here, like what Sean just now mentioned, all right? The design is very practical, right? It's very squarey, and we don't waste space, right? Then you can put your all your cabinet, everything is, you know, it's like you don't waste space. Some of the design, sometimes you don't know this space what to put, right? So maybe this one I leave it to him to share something because he's seen the unit just now at the site.
Yeah, I measure already. So the ceiling height is 10 feet standard, right? But there's when you talk about own stay for local Penangites, the very local requirements is 3 bedrooms.
Yeah.
And 3 bedrooms, all rooms can accommodate at least a queen size bed and a wardrobe.
Yes.
So local Penangites all will say yes, 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 yes.
Yes,
For investors, right? We don't
Yeah.
care. Then all bedrooms are attached to the facade line.
Okay.
So all of them will have the proper views. Like you see this one crazy one. What's so big one?
You talk about window.
Yeah,
It's sliding.
So the window and the balcony is 1.3 meters wide. So we have developments in KL where the corridor size is this.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, I've seen 500 buildings already, right? So this is
So actually we are provide very
so
sizable, huh?
then-
Sizable.
Then
Yeah.
the bedroom. So this width for the wall to wall is 3.5 meters.
Yeah.
Identical to their master bedroom. A standard is around 10 feet, which is 3 meters. So this is 3.5. And it's going to be a nightmare for mothers because when you scream for your kid, they cannot hear it. Because it's going to be very far. Because this is the ID. I asked a lot of questions just now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to the team. I asked too much. So these are the ID treatments. So this is not the exact unit. But just imagine if all these fixtures are not around, right? I can play snooker here. But the only thing, I think for this unit is you cannot partition the kitchen.
Yeah.
If I want to add on kitchen. So if I were to own,
I think you can.
like to partition a little bit.
Yeah, you still can.
But no worries because if you want to do wet kitchen, right?
Yeah, that is a wet kitchen. Yeah.
So your yard space is bigger than a lot of space.
Yeah.
So it's very wide. Then you can put your washer, dryer here, stacked together, right? And it's very deep, right? So you can. Yeah. So it sounds like I'm selling the unit, but I'm not. I'm describing the unit. So there are things that are.
It's okay. You sell for me. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
So that the width is this. So it's very, very workable. And if I want to cut costs again as a developer, I will first cut off the yard. I will cut off the balcony. I will cut off storage spaces. So when you have a development with all this still intact, right, it's meant for a home. And if you look into the 10 units altogether, the smallest is 1029, 1059.
No, 1089.
Oh, one number off only. Okay, 1089 square feet, right? It means it's meant for own stay. So it at least have 3 bedrooms, must have at least 1,000 square feet. All these are the requirements for locals.
Some people thought that the 1,000 is very small. It's actually
big,
very small. Yeah, you look at this size, actually to me is quite sizable for a couple, right? A young couple, right? Then is with the 2 kids, it's actually more than enough.
Then if you have a guest, they are just going to stay around here. So that's because the unit is laid out.
They stay around there.
No, means that it's divided very nicely among the private spaces and your public spaces. So when you have people gathered around here, the private zones will be the bedrooms in, right? And because this is around 1 meter, pretty standard for the width, and the doors are bigger one. So if I have a low ceiling, I will not use a very high door frame because it will dwarf the entire space. But this is different.
Yeah.
But because the ceiling height is nice, that's why the higher door frames becomes.
And you see the bathroom also.
Yep. So this is the exact tile size that they're going to give.
Yeah.
And
exact materials.
And I like the intention to blur it. It looks like stone, but it's actually tiles.
Yeah.
So actually tiles is easier to manage. To me, if got marble flooring, wow, you cannot.
Now, just now, this is the one that you're talking about.
Yes.
Yeah, the timber floor.
So we are so used to the 6mm, the 9mm laminated timber floorings, right? This is merbau hardwood, right? So this is the materials that a lot of my parents' age people will understand and get it. When you come down from the bed in the morning,
How means it 𝐏𝐽𝐴.
Oh, no, this is the Teochew, this is the Teochew.
Yeah,
so your legs won't be so cold when you come in. And that's the warmth that a lot of people are trying to pay money for. But
what do you mean 𝐏𝐽𝐴? It's not cold, they laying, yeah.
No, that's Teochew.
Oh, Teochew, okay. I'm not so talking what is that.
Sorry. Yeah, so for all bedrooms, it's all the same materials. And again, right, if you check, queen size bed, bedside table, wardrobe space, and the window size, right? And it's good that it's not full height. So if it's full height, then the problem is you're going to have water seepage problem. The joints between the floor, the wall directly to the aluminium and glazing is going to be a problem. So you have a small curb, right? Water seepage not as likely to happen. So again, these are the things that we find specifications from building to building, and these are the things that I'm trying to highlight.
Hey, today you are the salesperson. I stand here.
Maybe I should work here.
Yeah. You do.
Okay.
Please, you do
Okay,
continue
let's
the
go.
presentation.
So
I stand here. All right.
So for
I see what people the comment there. I let you know.
So for the basin, they're giving Bravat for WC and basin, and all these are given. So if you and when you have an ID consultant, they are supposed to look through all materials and the tones of it. So I think this is very important. Like you have this. How I wish there's going to be more partition. This is how I wish, but I think this is good enough. Then because they have a lot of voids within the floor plate itself, that's why you have ventilations. And this is when I say this is a big window, right? A lot of toilets in KL is half the size higher, right? But because they have voids everywhere, positioned in a way, all toilets will be natural ventilated. You don't have extra maintenance or electric costs for mechanical ventilations. So that is
everyone, please continue. Well, listen to Sean explain. Continue. Please like, share.
Sorry, when I get into the unit, right? I'm too excited.
No, continue, please.
Okay.
And please continue, like, share, and comment. All right, Meals at PICC or PICC by Hunza. Okay.
Then some small details for the determination of my standard for a developer, whether are they sincere or not. A simple gesture of the height for the switches matters a lot. Usually, if you go to old buildings, it's all 1.8, not 1.7, because okay, I'm 1.7. So if the switch is here, it's not good, right? If it's here, old people on wheelchair can take, children can press, all these are there. And now with the smart lock, the smart system, where you have the IR controller, you have the voice activation, you have the neutral cables. Those are those simple, very extra things, right? It's if I want to
not so troublesome.
If I want to do myself, right, you don't get a guy in, then you need extra, but all these are done up. So it's with the convenience in mind.
Yeah, not so troublesome.
Yeah, so I think it's good.
Yes.
And this will be the principal
Now,
bedroom.
this is the one that you want to share. This one, the window, remember?
Yep.
Yeah, you see?
So because they have orientation to 4 different sides. So north, south, east, west, tiok ka liao lah. So the west one will not be as favorable because of the heat during the evening. So the developers, they are trying to give low E
glass. Yes.
So with low E glazing, it means you have the same amount of light going through, but not the heat. We want the light, but we don't want the heat.
Yes.
And it's a more upgraded material because it's difficult to do.
Yeah.
Yep. So I think those are the little things, right? For normal people, mirror law, glass law.
Yeah, they say low E ma. What's low E?
So I think this is me trying to highlight the good things and how I wish I can see this in KL lah.
Actually, even now, like just now we say when we are having coffee together, we're just saying that currently the material price is increased, not so stable. But commitment is commitment. This is our commitment to the buyer. So we still provide whatever we are committed. Right? So like, I'm very thanks Sean, because he gave all the explanation. Later I'll buy him another coffee. Yes. Thank you, Kim. Because he shared a lot of things that, very detailed, and then I hope everyone like it and they also understand, but again, we hope they drop by our PICC sales gallery so that our team can explain to even more detail to you. Yep. But I think he has talked a lot already, okay?
Yep.
Until my girl even showed the white. Enough lah, both of you don't talk already, enough. So, of course, thank you him. Luckily, I go and eat 𝐏𝐴𝐴 just now, and I saw him, and then I grabbed him here,
How
right?
can you see me? I lost so much weight.
Oh, I can see you. Okay, so I actually have a Zoom, always have Zoom with him, you know. And just now I want to go and eat 𝐏𝐴𝐴, so I saw him there, quickly grab him here. All right. So tonight we really thank you, Sean, to share so many things with us. All right. So many things about our our project. Okay. But before we end, right, I actually got question want to ask him now. You know, how can we just simply let him go, right? Yeah. So I just want to ask Sean, right? A lot of people say, I heard about and sharing about, and in the Facebook also people talk, you know, say, hey, this is the right time to buy property. This is the right time because next year the price will be increased lah. All these things. What do you think about that?
Two ways of looking at it.
Okay.
One, as a capitalist, it's always the right time to buy.
Okay.
So, but it depends on intent. If it's for investment, like in KL, we look at rental returns. Okay. But in this area, then it's going to be a little bit different because you guys are selling the one and only township development. So when we are comparing building to building, then we need to see is it a pocket land development versus a pocket land development, or is it a township development versus a pocket land development? Because the capital appreciation potential will then be different. Yes. So like the only problem, like if I were to buy mills, right, it's I will need to witness.
Please prepare booking form.
Help me. Okay. So if I were to buy mills, right, the thing to also consider if you're buying is the infrastructure works will be improved. The building will be built as per program. The mall will be in with all the tenants, right? Yes. But you will need to witness all of them. Yes. So you are in a very weird position where the more things being completed, the value of your building increase. Yes. But then the construction noise is real lah. Yeah. But it's all for the better good. Yeah. But don't worry, because that, as you know, that the ball pile system that you use, that noise level will be different. Not the conventional kind of the piling. And of course, you know, I also is an investor, you know. So normally, I agree what Sean said just now, you know. Everything you have the pros and cons and what you look at it. Because if I bought the first phase, right, then I will enjoy the capital appreciation because I bought already, right? So next year, like a lot of people say that because the material prices keep on increase, it's not stable, and I believe the price is going up. Correct or not? And I think, like what Sean said also correct. A standalone condominium and a condominium located at the integrated development is totally different. It's totally different because the standalone condo and where you've got the integrated condo, then it's totally different. The main difference is the infrastructure that is involved lah. So
and
now
they also have amenities.
Yeah, so you have a better control. Like I can confirmly say the empty land next to mills is a mall. Yeah. It's going to be a BPO office. Yeah. Right? If it's a standalone, I can only pray.
Nothing brought me.
So please don't have anything.
Nothing brought me, please.
And that's the benefit when you have everything planned out all together. Yes. It wouldn't be right for a developer to build anything that cannibalize your earlier phases. Yes. Right? Yes. So with that in mind, then that's the benefit of buying a township development ultimately. Because if you have all separate players, right, all will read the same statistics of demand. Then all will build the same, all build the same products. Right?
Hey, someone asked us to show other show unit. Wow.
Okay, for you, okay.
For you, okay, we go now. Okay, before we end, okay. You say the 1,000, this is 1,000 square feet.
Just something to add on also because I measure everything. This is around 1.1, this is 1.1 meters. On a normal door, right? Why this matters is when I move furnitures, right?
How come just now you went to the site, my project team allowed you to do the measurement?
I got the laser thingy. So when you move furnitures, right, the extra 100 mm matters a lot. Yeah. And if you have moved house before, like I move a lot, then...
Okay, let's go. We want to show another type of the 1,500 square feet. So here actually we have a 3 show unit here. Just now it's a 1,000. Then we have the 1,002. Okay, 1,002 is here. Then this one is actually 1,005. Okay, so it is slightly bigger units. So maybe since we have an audience want to, you see how to open? Can you please open? You know, smart lock must have a password. So I get my girl to open, please. All right. So this is a smart lock, okay? So she experienced and show you the smart lock.
And all come with the unit, right?
Yes, all come with the unit. So you can see this is the 1,550 square feet, all right? So you can see spaces, more spaces, all right?
Okay, I'm getting into my mode already, right?
Yeah.
So the main difference between apartment buildings, right, is when you walk into the building, do you see the dining and the living laid in a vertical form, or you see them laid in a horizontal form? Because not many layouts can lay in such a manner. So when you have this width from here to, you need to run, right? From here to here, right, in such a manner that is designed, this is going to be a very nice space altogether to hang out. For me, I will not put a TV, so the living space can then be turned this side.
Okay.
It's going to be such
So
a
where's the
nice,
TV?
Oh, in my bedroom. So don't let the kids watch.
So you don't put the TV in the living area?
So my chair, right, will face this side.
Okay.
And whenever they eat, we can talk like that.
Oh, I see.
Imagine you're gathering all your friends, then you have the golf course view here.
Yes. Yeah, I think this is a unit that got the golf course view.
Yeah. So,
yeah, correct.
So that's the background of your living space. You don't need wallpaper or too old school already. You have a golf course view as a background.
Yeah.
And so as a buyer, right, if you're looking at type B, type whatever type, right, a few things to think about lah. When I was thinking like if I were to buy again, the level, because it affects the facility, whether your facility got level or not. Then the size, of course your budget, then furnish or non-furnish. Then you want to face inside, face outside, face north, face west, wherever. So these are the things when you come into the sales gallery, it's very important to speak to the sales staff.
Yeah.
Because they have just way too many orientation. Normal buildings, because we all want north-south,
yeah.
Don't have any west facing, then it's good. But this one, because the site is square, you have the building design like that. So everywhere got orientation, right? So
and also nowadays people buy property, it's not only north and south also. Some people they say, okay, my feng shui say I must face like that. So at least we have many kind of orientation for them to choose. Someone got question?
One part two, which one? You are the man.
You are the man. Hey, so say Sean say, wow, I got chance to come back Penang to eat char kway teow again.
So I can. I need to cut down the char kway teow.
You want to cut down char kway teow?
But it's thank you very much. But this might look really like I'm selling, but it's very easy for me because what you see is what you get. Like the thing, right? When you think about condos, indirectly 1,005 is almost equivalent to a landed property of 1,003 square feet. Because when you buy a terrace house, right, you buy along with the staircase. But in a high rise, like this, a flat floor, 1,005 square feet, like it's very big.
Yeah.
So that's why you have the dry kitchen like that already, right? As if it's not enough, right?
Hey, there's a wet kitchen also. This wet kitchen is bigger than just now, you know. It's you can see from here.
Yeah. So as if this is not big enough. This is bigger. Right? Then just imagine. Okay, the only setback to this unit is the amount of ID cost.
No, then you choose the furnished unit.
Oh yeah.
Yes, you choose the furnished unit. Actually, I bought this size also, and I chose the furnished unit. Because by the time next year, if you want to do renovation, the cost is higher. So since the developer have got the option for you, then you should choose the furnished unit.
All the stuff, right?
Then by the time when you move in next year, you just have to do the loose furniture, right? So it's much easier to do that.
Then you have, again, a very clear partition between, what is this? So the studies area. So these are the more open areas. Whenever your kids want to sleep or I need to rest, right? There's a nice partition here away.
Yeah.
So because the unit is big enough, I get to split it into proper functions.
Yeah.
𝐏𝐿𝐶 2.0.
No, she actually remind me because we now have the 𝐏𝐿𝐶, because 𝐏𝐿𝐶, you know,
You
radar.
guys have 𝐏𝐿𝐶?
Yeah, we do it ourselves. Because you know H ma Hunza. Hunza. Now see,
Oh,
Blair, please prepare the booking form. After he heard the 𝐏𝐿𝐶, right, his eyes open different. So because the 𝐏𝐿𝐶 end last year in December, remember?
Yeah, too bad they didn't
So
renew.
then we feel that Hunza should have our own 𝐏𝐿𝐶. That's why we launched our own 𝐏𝐿𝐶, Hunza 𝐏𝐿𝐶 2.0, because we done it before. So the same thing, the purchaser also can enjoy the MOT, stamp duty, up to the selling price of first 1 million. So, and also the free loan stamp duty, all this, okay? So you see, you see what she write or not?
Yeah,
She says,
wait.
Sean will buy 1 unit, all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my problem, right? Whenever I go to any unit, people will force me to buy.
Yes, but you remember what's your dream? You want to
Yeah,
buy how many unit? You know, so no, it's don't worry because third house onwards still can loan 70%. That's the beautiful of Malaysia. Bank Negara give our people to buy more property because property is a safer investment. Okay, I think my girl say it's already 1 hour, all right? Don't worry, guys, you know, we hope that we can catch up with Sean again, right? Because I think Sean like Penang also because
Yes,
like what
yes.
he said, his half is from Penang because the mom is from Penang.
Cool fact, I am prepared to retire in Penang.
So I think
But not
just now I don't know say how many time booking form already correct or not.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm still contemplating between
But
the
you
same.
can become my neighbor. We can become a neighbor, right? So it's a good place to stay, right? And I think everyone also hope that Sean can now buy a unit with PICC meals. So everyone please ask him to buy, all right?
Yeah, if more than like, I did not say the number. Like,
Eh,
if
no.
more than 500 likes or share, then maybe
Oh,
I'll
please. Please,
Am I digging
don't
our own
worry.
grave here?
Yes, I tell you, very soon will be increased. Once we finish the live, also the video is still on our Facebook, correct? So everyone, thank you very much tonight. Join us, all right? We have a great time with Sean, and I hope Sean will join me again because he is really knowledgeable and he shares so many things and he's very detailing, okay? He even talk about every single corner. Then you guys that like him, right? He actually share a lot of things. And our next Facebook Live, we will talk about more about our furniture package, all right?
That's cool.
Because we want to let people know what we provide, all right? Before we end, continue, please like, share, and comment, all right? Please like, share, and comment. I will be proud owner if Sean own one. Thank you, 𝐏𝐿𝐶, right? Thank you very much. You're helping me, all right? If you come to PICC, please let me know. I buy you coffee. You are okay? Sean, you cannot run away
so
already.
honestly speaking, I think because I always preach, right, the teaching of looking at 20 properties around first.
Yeah,
So let me continue study more than 20 first, then I will come back.
I'm very confident he will come back to see me, right? That's the confidence he have, that's confidence I have. So thank you, everyone. So I see you next Facebook Live. Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So good night, everyone, and see you next time. Bye-bye.